Finally! Fucking finally! They did this. Fucking finally. 14 fucking years! We've waited for WWE to finally go back to TV 14. Finally. Thank the Lord. What's up, everybody? Peter Gilmore here for a breaking news video right here on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button down below in my fucking pants. Otherwise known as the description box. As always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap and slap that bell, smack it like it's your bitch, and turn on all notifications so you don't fucking miss a goddamn fucking thing, you motherfuckers. It is what it is. See, I don't have to go PG, because I'm rated R and X. That's what it is. That too. So it is what it is. So like the video, subscribe, follow me on social media, share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap that bell, and hopefully you'll get notified. If not, well, hit the bell again and keep hitting it until YouTube sends out my videos. That's pretty much it. Alright, like I said, breaking news here on this Thursday afternoon. Fucking hot as fuck here in the Northeast. Another hot day, and it's going to be hot for the rest of the weekend, going into next week. It's supposed to be back to 92 by next Wednesday and Thursday. Oh, God. It's July. It's middle of July. That's the time when it gets really, really, really hot. I'm a couple weeks away from August, the dog days of August, which will probably be more hot going into Labor Day weekend. And then it starts going down, thankfully, you know, when fall hits. You know, sometimes it gets around 70, 80, 90s here and there. Mostly up until October, early November-ish. And then by the time Thanksgiving comes, usually, back to fall weather, which is about 50, 60 degrees. And then after that, you know, winter comes, and then sometimes we get a warm fucking winter, and sometimes we get really bad winters and and blizzards and bomb cyclones and shit like that. And it gets really, really, really cold. Sometimes. Last few years hasn't been that cold here. And I mean, last year wasn't that cold. Not many snowstorms. I mean, there was one like last year. Actually, earlier this year, I should say. There was one in February. There was a couple of snowstorms. One blizzard, and I think that was it. But we'll have to see what happens this year. Hopefully we get a warm winter and I don't have to shovel snow. I hate shoveling snow. I hate it. I hate the winter. That's my worst. That's my least favorite season. Summer is my favorite, even though it's hot, humid. I like the summer because, you know, the girls get so tan, and they have those thong bikinis, and showing the titties. Makes me all happy. But it is what it is. Winter, I can't stand. I can't stand winters in the Northeast. I can't. And pretty soon when I move, I'm going to move to a warmer state, and I don't have to deal with snow. All I got to really deal with is hurricanes or earthquakes, or tornadoes maybe. But it is pretty much what it is, and that's that. And we move on. All right, on this Thursday afternoon, July the 14th, 2022, already hit the midpoint of July. Like I said, breaking news: WWE is going back to TV 14. Yes! 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 Thank the Lord. And it's going to begin this Monday night with Monday Night Raw. So, yeah. So Raw is going back to TV 14. I assume SmackDown is going back to TV 14 as well, or already was TV 14. But this is big news for WWE. Finally, they go back to TV 14. 14 years of this garbage fest called the PG era. Guess who started it? John Cena and Linda McMahon. Started on June 22nd, 2008. And now, July the 18th, 2022, 14 years later, we're finally going to get TV 14. Mature audiences only. Not TVMA, but TV 14. So, you're going to get some cursing here and there. Not much cursing. Like, people say ass and bitch and piss. You know, that's why AEW is TV 14, because they can say ass and bitch and shit. They have to bleep out goddamn. Why? I don't know. Then they bleep out fuck. Obviously. It's cable TV. Why do you have to bleep out fuck? And shit. It depends on what channel, I guess. Because the executives are so anal about everything. Oh, we can't have that. We can't have some, like, we can't have an episode of Friends and Chandler says fuck. Or like Joey Tribbiani says, hey, Joey Tribbiani, I'm gonna fuck you in the ass, yeah. Not gonna do that. I mean, come on now. Stupid fucks, man, but I'm glad that Raw's going back to TV 14. Hopefully, now, I think this is a ratings push, because the ratings are so fucking bad on Raw. I mean, last week did 1.7. The July 4th episode did close to 1.7. I don't know what I think it did 1.7 this week, or 1.8. So they're doing around 1.8 right now. But now people are going to tune in this Monday night on Raw, and I would not be surprised if they get about 2 million. Or maybe more, who knows. But about goddamn time there, WWE. And I bet you it's not Vince saying this, it's Triple H and Stephanie. So, thank you, Stephanie. Hi, Steph. But it is what it is. So, I'm happy. Finally, it took 14 years to get rid of John Cena. Or 13 years, if you think about it. It took 13, almost 14 years to get rid of the PG era. And now we're going to see what happens Monday night and what they put out. Because it seems to me that the writers from the WWE just didn't know how to book PG. You can't really write a wrestling show that's PG for kids. You can't do that. It's almost impossible. But WWE did it for 14 years, and what happened since 2008, their ratings went down the shitter. They had some good years, but I mean, 2011 was okay. It was pretty, in my eyes. You might think otherwise, but I think 2011 was pretty damn good, especially with the Summer of Punk and the Pipe Bomb. And then 2015 was alright. 2016 and on, down the shitter it went. And they were getting like 5-6 years ago, they were getting like 3 million views, around 3.5 million views. Now they can barely get between 1.5 and 1.9. It shows you the state of professional wrestling right now. Even in a TV 14 era, AEW's TV 14, they can barely at times break 1 million. Rampage's TV 14, they can't even get over 500,000 views. Because it's Friday night at 10 o'clock and everybody's out. SmackDown's getting around 2 million because they're on a major network like Fox. I mean, Impact. I don't know what Impact, if it's TV 14 or TV, and I don't think it's not TVMA. I think Impact's around TV 14 as well, and they're barely getting like 100,000 views on Access TV, which not a lot of people have. I mean, same thing with New Japan Pro Wrestling when they show their old stuff on Access TV. Barely getting 50,000 at most. So it shows you that wrestling in the past like 6, 7, 8 years has just kind of fizzled out. Especially with the pandemic era, which is still going on. And it hurt wrestling like in 2020, 2021. The ratings were just bad. I mean, besides AEW killing NXT in the ratings, 2020 all the way to 2021. And then think NXT is TV 14, I think, too. Or if it's not TV 14, it should go to TV 14. I mean, especially if you have Mandy Rose, Gigi Dolan, and JC Jane coming out with their titties popping out. I mean, come on. That's PG? I don't think that's PG! As R-Truth would say. And they're barely getting over 500,000 views every Tuesday night. Sometimes 600, sometimes between around 650, maybe. I think the highest one they did was like a month ago. It was almost 700,000 views. But I don't know. But it is what it is. So I'm happy. I'm very happy right now. Very happy guy right now. TV 14 is coming back to Raw. Now, can they write a TV 14 show and get those ratings to pop once again? Not going to be easy, and that's not going to be overnight. But they can stay consistent, and you get like 1.9 and keep going up, and up. Instead of going up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. They got to be consistent now. Just can't have a TV 14 show get 1.9 or 2.1 on Monday night, and then the next week you put on a shit show and you get 1.7. Can't do that. Got to be consistent. So these writers need to, and the bookers too, need to put on better matches, write better storylines, and the ratings have to be, the shows have to be good, and they have to be consistent in the ratings. It cannot be up, down, up, down, up, down like my dick in your mama's ass. Come on. So, I'm thinking, WWE finally got it through their heads. The PG era ain't working anymore. The ratings stink. They're in the toilet. This ain't 1998 anymore. When the Attitude Era, which catapulted the WWE into the stratosphere, then the Ruthless Aggression Era, from 98 to 2008, really 97 partly, to 2008, so about 10, almost 11 years, the WWE was red hot. They were getting like 7s in the ratings, and then when the Ruthless Aggression Era, they started coming down a little bit. I think 2008, they were doing about 4s and 5s, and then the PG era started. Shit. 2015, they were doing about 3 million views. Without competition, either. Even though, Impact, which wasn't really that great in 2015. AEW wasn't even around. Ring of Honor was around. But they were on online. They were on, I think they were on HD Net at the time. Which nobody had, so nobody could watch Ring of Honor. Then they went to Destination America, a rating stunk. Then after that, they went to Sinclair Broadcasting, and then nobody had that, and then nobody cared to watch Ring of Honor. Unless you had, like, Honor Club, which, like, guys like me have. Or had. They're not on TV anymore right now. Unless Tony Khan wakes up and gets a TV deal so we can see Ring of Honor again. And do some house shows. I just think he just bought Ring of Honor and to just have people from Ring of Honor like Samoa Joe and Jay Lethal and Jonathan Gresham and bring over guys from AEW, Wheeler Utah, Mercedes Martinez, Serena Deeb, people like that, the Briscoes are coming. Well, the originals from Ring of Honor, now they're in Impact, and they're going to come back for Death Before Dishonor next week to face FTR. But, I mean, they have the new logo and everything. That's great. This is their second pay-per-view of the year. One of the, not major pay-per-views, but it's their second pay-per-view of the year. Their biggest pay-per-view of the year is always Final Battle, which I hope they have this year, in New York City. Haven't had Final Battle since 2019 here in New York City because of the pandemic, of course. And last year, it was the last show of the Sinclair era. It was in Baltimore. Why in Baltimore? When you could have just done it at the Hammerstein and have more people, because basically there was not that many people at that show. It was like barely 250 people at most, maybe 500, I don't know. In the bubble that they were doing their shows in during most of 2020, 2021. Then they had the final pay-per-view in Baltimore, in the bubble, and barely a few hundred people were there. When you could have done it in New York City, because I think the restrictions were still around, but you still could have done it. When you could have had 18, not 18, but could have had at most 2,500 people in that fucking place. I mean, it is the mecca of Final Battle. There's only a couple years that Final Battle was not in New York, and that was 2015. When it went to Philly, for some odd reason, Philly. And then last year was in Baltimore. But most of the time, Final Battle has been in New York City. And hopefully this year, if Tony wakes up and maybe listens to me once in a while and needs to give me a job, have Final Battle 2022 in New York City. And put the Bucks on that show, and maybe we'll see Kenny. Kenny Omega has never, well, I don't know about that, but I might be wrong on that. In the early days, maybe 2008, 2009, but we haven't seen Kenny Omega in the Hammerstein Ballroom or even the Grand Ballroom in a very long time. And I want to see him in the Hammerstein Ballroom and not on the Tron. That doesn't count. I mean, living, breathing, walking down that aisle in the Hammerstein. I don't care if I'm in the balcony or I'm on the front row. I want to see Kenny by God Omega in the Hammerstein. Because you know that's going to sell out like the first 5 minutes. That show will be sold out in 5 minutes because of Kenny Omega. Or just with the Bucks. It is what it is. And that's it. So hopefully we'll get that this year. But it's July 14th. We have to wait till like October, November time before we ever sniff talking about excuse me, Final Battle 2022. But I hope if Tony Khan listens to the fans and puts Final Battle in New York City at the Hammerstein, not Terminal 5. Because they did that in 2014. It sucked. It was a good show, but still stunk. Why did it have to be in that fucking dingy, dirty place? It used to be called Club Exit. It was a dingy fucking club. It wasn't even that great. I went there like a couple times. I went on the roof once. It's like they have the floor. If you've been in Terminal 5, you know what I'm talking about. There's no air conditioning, especially in the winter. Not the winter. Sorry, the summer. No air conditioning at all. So you're dancing and you're partying. You got no air conditioning. You're sweating up a storm dancing with some chicks and shit. You're like, I gotta go back to the bar and get a drink. And I'm not talking about a stiff drink. I'm talking about some water. Or you go to the bathroom just like every 5 minutes and like, oh, I gotta put water. It's so fucking hot in here. Or if you go up to the roof, God forbid it's like 100 degrees outside. It's like, well, I'm not going outside. It's 100 degrees. 100 outside, 200 in here. Well, at least you have a good time. That's all I got at the mat. It is, but still, it's a very small, not small-ish club. If you've ever been in there, you know what I'm talking about. One of my old friends almost died during a Ring of Honor show because there was no fucking air conditioning. I almost died at a Ring of Honor show during there was Best in the World 2014 when Jay Lethal won the Undisputed title. I almost died. I had to go to the bathroom just to freaking during the Motor City Machine Guns match with I think Kazarian and Daniels. It was next to the last match before the main event, which was Jay Lethal and Jay Briscoe. I had to go to the bathroom because I had to go to the bathroom, and I was freaking dying. And I'm sitting on stage, mind you. I'm sitting on the stage behind, like the last row, with the you know the lights and everything. I'm like right near the entrance when everybody's coming out and everything. I'm freaking like sweating up a storm. I gotta go. I was like, I gotta like, put some water on my face before I faint. But I got through it. I left the building immediately. I was like, I'm out of here. Never been in that building since... the last time I went was... I think the 250th episode of Ring of Honor TV. That was the last time I actually went. I could be wrong on that, but I forget. But in any event, yeah. Don't go to Terminal 5, even for a concert. And that's a bad place to have concerts, too. It is very bad, because you go in, you get there, you go down this, like, little hallway, and it's, like, you go in, you see the dance floor, the stage is, like, right here. So, they have this little area where you can, you know, you can stand and mosh and everything. Then they have the bar, like, right behind it, and the bathroom and everything. Then they have a level up here, then they have another level up here, which is around the top where the roof is. But you go to a concert... You better get there early because if you get there late, you're gonna be like right here, right near the entrance of the building, then you can't see anything. Or if you have the first and second level area, then you can see almost everything. But that's why I don't like going to Terminal 5. I hate that place. But it is what it is. I know I went off on a tangent, but it is what it is. But let me know your thoughts about WWE Raw going back to TV 14 this Monday night. I think it's great. Hopefully the ratings start going up, and up, and not going up, down. But we'll see what happens with that on Monday Night Raw. Alright, everybody, thank you all for watching. I may be back later tonight. Maybe not. I might just take the rest of the day off. But I had to come on and talk about Raw and WWE going to TV 14, finally. And that's all I gotta say about that. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section. You can do a video reply of your own, whatever you want to do. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button on this channel and all my other channels, which are down there. Almost at 400 subscribers right now. Hopefully we'll get there by the end of the summer or early fall, and then we'll go from there. And don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And then don't forget to share the video all over the internet. And like I said, hit that bell so when I do a video like this or I go live, you will get notified. And if you don't get notified at first, hit the bell again. Or unsubscribe and hit the bell again. And then resubscribe, hit the bell again. And then hopefully it'll get sent out. Until they fix the goddamn notification bell, just keep refreshing my my pages and search my channel. That's all I can tell you. But it is what it is, and that's pretty much it. Alright, I'm out of here. It's fucking hot in here. I'm about to take a cold shower. Because I finished work and I gotta go take a shower. So, I finished work like an hour ago, so. Got a short day today. Tomorrow I got a long day, so. This is the weekend, I get paid tomorrow. Because I make more money than you do in an hour. And I do have a real job. And you can't prove I don't have a job, so. Can't prove I don't work. Can't prove it. So, until then, shut up. With your minuscule minimum wage job. Or a little bit above minimum wage, depending on where you live. I still make more than you. I still look good, too. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, thank you all for watching. Peter Gilmer signing off. I bid you adieu. So, I'm going to pull a Kenny Omega out of my ass. That sounded wrong. So, I'm going to say goodbye. And good, well, not night, but good afternoon. Bang! And that's it. And if you're not down with that, motherfuckers, we're the prophecy, we're the greatest things since sliced fucking bread. And if you don't like us, well, we don't give a shit. You know why? Because we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's it. Have a great rest of your Thursday afternoon, a great Thursday night, and a great weekend, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow or later tomorrow with my SmackDown review and Rampage review for Friday night. And then probably, maybe live Saturday night. We'll see, depending how I feel, because I'll be on Chase's stream Saturday. So I might be too tired after that, because it's going to be a probably not too long episode, but of his open forum. But I'll be there, just supervising and chatting here and there. But other than that, my weekend is pretty much, normal. I might go out Sunday again. Usually my Sunday ritual now is going down to see my parents, or going out with the missus. And well, next Sunday I will not be around at all because it's the missus' birthday next week. So we got all that. So I will be incommunicado next weekend. So, but I will be doing a SmackDown Rampage review next Saturday. I'm not doing it Friday night because I will not be around Friday. Next Thursday and Friday I will not be around. I will be on. I might chime in on some videos of that I've subscribed to, but other than that, I will probably be incommunicado, not video-wise. I'm not doing any videos next Thursday or Friday. But next Saturday, definitely will be doing SmackDown and Rampage. And if any big news comes out those days I'm away, I will do a separate video on TSL and the Shadows Lair, and I will give you my thoughts on any big breaking news that comes next Thursday and Friday. Or next Saturday, too, but we'll see how it happens with that. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching. Peter Gomez signing off. Peace!